Hey guys, how's it going? Octopus here, welcome back to Union Cross and another weekly PvP video. So, I don't have my hopes up high here. I did make it into top 3,000. I was 786 before I went to bed. Woke up, logged in, and I am in place 1,110. Now, my free-to-play account, I think I went to sleep at place 3,786, so nowhere near a gold ticket. But I do have some silver tickets stacking up, and I think I'm going to eventually either do that on stream or make a video about it, where my free-to-play account is when it comes to PvP, because everyone's been struggling as a free-to-play player to play PvP unless you're super lucky. And my free-to-play account is pretty lucky, so it can't really justify it, but it happens. You're either really lucky or you buy VIP once in a while and you get what you need. So I haven't bought VIP for 2 months now on this account, I believe, or not 2 months. That's exaggerating. Illustrated Invisible was the last VIP medal I bought. So I've been still in the top rankings without buying VIP, and it's been pretty good. 786 wasn't too bad, and then it dropped to 1,110. Let's see what I get out of this. Now, again, my expectations for this polls aren't going to be high. My previous polls for these fairy tickets turned out to be this: tier 8, I need one more. Tier 7, I need one more. I got a bunch of tier 6s, which are mainly all AoE medals except for like Illustrated Aqua B. I think it's Aqua B, but it's Illustrated Aqua, and then there's the Goofy and the Donald medal from a high score challenge. Those are the top 3 besides copy medals that are great for tier 6s. And then of course I have tier 5 sitting there for prime medals that I want, and tier 4s. So I don't really need the tier 4s and tier 5s. I really need tier 7s and 8s. So in the position I'm at currently, nothing else matters except for tier 7s and tier 8s. And it's been 2 PvP weeks where I have not got enough tier 7s or 8s. So it's been 2 weeks of PvP. This is going to be what, the 3rd week? I'm probably exaggerating with that too. Anyways, let's just jump into it. Let's just grab some bronze tickets, get those tier 3s out of the way. There's no tier 3s there. There is no tier 3s there. This is going to be bad. This is going to turn out terribly bad. There's a tier 3. A little more tier 3s in the bronze. I'm hoping that the game will be like, oh, we gave him enough tier 3s. We don't got to give him any more. But it looks like I've only got 3 in total so far. All right, 3 tier 3s from bronze. 4 tier 3s if I didn't skip one in the beginning. 5 tier 3s. And the last bronze tickets. Tier 3 is the only thing that matters in bronze tickets. All right, 2 more tier 3s on top of that. So, silver ticket. I've got more than 5 tier 3s off bronze. Can you give me a tier 7 or a tier 8? Please. Fairies, fairies everywhere. Give me a freaking fairy ticket I actually need. It's not going to be it. My hopes are down. All right, just going to let it play. You know what? It's a tier 7. It's a tier 7 full of tier 3s. At least there's a tier 7. Like, that's high value right there. If you get one tier 7 or 8, it's fine. But, man, really? Anyways, I'm not going to talk about it. Fairies, you are the best, most amazing character in this game. If you give me a tier 8. Please. All I need is a tier 8. It's been 2 weeks. You're killing me. Oh, I got another week. That's another week without a tier 8. It's okay. Honestly, where I'm at right now, I'm making top 3,000. It's perfectly fine. But just to show you guys, even if you're making top 3,000, top 1,000, and you're getting this one gold ticket, this gold ticket means nothing sometimes. Or sometimes it turns out to be really good. But in my case, for the past 3 weeks, no tier 8s. No tier 8s to establish a total of 5. It's okay. It's okay, I can wait. I don't really have a firm decision on what I want to make my next 7-star, tier 8 7-star, but we do have some tier 7s, which is 1 copy, and then we'll look at the rest. I've already made some Keyblades setups for PvP this week, and it's pretty good. We got Starlight, we got Stroke at Midnight. I even placed 1,664 with 2 tries left that I'm going to do with you guys, and I've won all 3 of my previous matches. So this is currently my 3 setups: Stroke at Midnight, Pure Power, Extra Attack, copying the Axle, because the Axle still has a 40% extra guilt right now, and Defense Boost 5. I could switch it for an Attack Boost, but I don't have an Attack Boost, and Defense Boost 5 is not terrible, but I'd rather have the power. The amount of power I'll get out of it compared to the Defense Boost doesn't really equal. Well, it all depends on what your setup is. But anyways, Starlight here. is just so I had 2 strong first attacks. This is my defensive setup. I'm going to switch this into my normal setup, which is setup number 2, turtle / poison. And then setup number 3, I take away the anti-form and I put in Psyx for his paralysis plus max. And then pure damage on the way out. Extra attack on that copycat medal, so it's not too bad. So I'm gonna go decide which medals I want to make into a 7 stars, and I'll be right back. Okay, so pretty much I'm in the same boat that I have been the whole time with these PvP weeks, is that I've made my 7 stars already. I've got them down packed solid. They work with almost every Keyblade. The one issue I have is reverse 7-star medals at tier 7, tier 8, so on and so on. I do have an illustrated invisible here, but he only sits on certain Keyblades like Divine Rose, Stroke of Midnight, and of course Missing Ache. But most of the time he's on my pet slot, which takes up that 1 slot for anything else. I don't have any other reverse 7-star medals in tier 6, 7, or 8. It's been pure upright. And as I was looking through it, tier 7 6 stars, Scar is the only good tier 7 reverse medal there is. All the other reverse medals besides Vanitas here, the copycat medal, aren't worth it. This is a turtle medal, doesn't do that much damage. This is a Buffy medal, doesn't do damage. This is an AoE medal, doesn't do enough damage for PvP. For PvE wise, great choice, but I'm focusing on PvP and I'm out of choices for tier 7. Scar is the only one I want to make. If I want more upright medals, Aqua's there. I also got King Trident. I can make it into a 7-star if I put some Mickey Brooms. But the main issue is also not only that I need a reverse medal. Scar's gonna be a big contender. He doesn't have any good traits. He's not guilty yet. He's not boosted. He's just a normal Scar, which is totally fine. You 7-star a Scar, you're gonna do a lot of damage, just like if you 7-star a Genie, a King Trident, a Diz. Any of those medals 7-star is gonna be incredible. There's no good reverse medals in tier 7s. And then the tier 6s, again, there's just no good reverse medals. That's an AoE medal. Doesn't do as much damage as you want in PvP. It's going to do damage, especially if you have like the proper traits. But in reality, man, reverse medals don't have any love. And when I was talking about the other issue that I have, is I have no skills. I've got no attack boost to put on any of these medals. These are all just attack boost 7s with like Lux Plus and stuff like that. I have no max skills, and this is really important in PvP. Currently, I'm trying to get away with something like that with my Hercules. It's got attack boost 7 with Lux Plus, no max skill, and it only goes off like 50% of the time, and I lose a lot of matches because of that. So I think I'm just gonna hold off. I think I'm just gonna hold off with what I'm gonna be doing with my tickets until stuff comes out. There's no harm in letting these stack. Tier 8, I have options, but I didn't get any tier 8s because the game loves me. What I'm going to do is make my sub slots bigger with these tier 1, 2s, and 3s. Tiers 4, I might do a Woody here and there, or another Prime Medal I haven't done yet. Tier 5s, currently I'm waiting for more draws, like the Riku versus Roxas. I believe that's the one that's called. Is it still here? No, it's gone. Okay, so it's gone, but the one that had a guaranteed medal. Oh no, it's right here. Sorry. Riku versus Roxas. I pulled once from here just to get the copy of the medal. I could make that into a 7 stars, but again, I have no skills to go along with it. So I just got to be careful what I'm doing right now, and I'm going to wait out. The avatar boards, I know you guys are saying, well, there's avatar boards, 2,500 gems, you get attack boost 7 max, SP gauge 1. It's hard to spend 2,500 jewels just for that one skill, and that's it. I don't need the Mickey and Brooms. I don't need the magic mirrors. It's not like I don't need them. Like, eventually, I'll need more Mickey and Brooms, especially if I start making those prime medals into 7 stars from, like, one pull, because I'm going to need a total of 6 Mickey and Brooms to guilt it. So, yeah, I'll need more Mickey and Brooms eventually, but 2,500 jewels just for that skill. I do get a gem with it, but it's 1 gem, so that'd be all my jewels. I'd miss out on super good stuff coming up. Like, if I did stuff like this, I don't know. It's hard to say. I'm in a position where I could just buy the boards, but I really wanted more than 1 attack boost max. Colosseum currently has attack boost 7 max, so I'm just going to play out the PvP week. If in the end of the week, I need the skill so badly because I got kicked out of top 3,000, then I'll do it. But if I make top 3,000, I'm fine. I'm fine as long as I make top 3,000. I'm not going to go spend all my jewels just to try to get a higher ranking, which doesn't matter because I won't be up that late for 3 a.m. Eastern time. I was like, what time is it again? It's 12 for you guys, some of you guys, 3 a.m. for me, so on and so on. But yeah, I'm just not gonna push myself for my jewels just to get that top ranking. I think my 7 stars are good enough right now. So we're gonna go into a match and just go for this. Just go for it. I'm top 3,000 currently, haven't been kicked out. My setup currently is pretty good. I'll show you guys a little bit more detail. I'm gonna switch this around. I got sub slots on my Stroke of Midnight at 114 out of 20. So I'm going to go make a couple 7 stars with the tier 3s, 2s, and 1s to fill up the red here, just to finish it off, to get an extra little bit, maybe all the way to 0.8 if I can do it properly. And then I've got the Moogle of Glory. No, Starlight. Starlight, I have to do a couple more things here too. So I got to make a bunch of red 7 stars, power 7 stars, and then it looks like a bunch of speed. I need 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 speed, and about 5 or 6 reds, powers. So I'm going to be right back, make my sub slots, and we're going to go for a couple matches. Alright, so everything's done. Sub slots are 120 out of 120, putting me at the multipliers you guys see. So Stroke of Midnight's first, attacking. Second setup has Poison, along with Turtle and Man in Black here to erase all the buffs and debuffs that are on us. And then Starlight to finish it off with a Paralysis Plus. So if Poison doesn't work or Paralysis doesn't work, we still have a Turtle setup over here that will kick in. So it's like a hybrid of doing Turtling slash triple threat strategy, which works out the best for my main account and free to play account. That's just according to my medals. I could make 3 powerful Keyblades, but I just don't have that kind of power. So I'm going to keep it to this. Stroke of Midnight, first one being the strongest one. We're going to go as deep as we can. If you guys don't know already, we have a new PvP system where you don't get pulled out so fast and you don't advance very quickly. You only see opponents in your bracket. I'm 1,664. I can only see between these opponents here. It'll stretch a little bit more depending on what you're doing, but majority you won't see someone in top 200 from 1600 like you did before. So I'm gonna go for Golan here. Yeah, we'll go for this place right here. Hopefully I win this match. I got 2 more. I usually leave this towards the end of the night, but since we have a whole week left, it doesn't really matter. And again, as long as I'm in top 3,000, it's more than enough. It's a slow progress, but most games, including MMOs, you don't get everything right away. You gotta wait over time. But you guys can see the hell of a damage right now going on just from those. And like I said before, the amount of damage I'm doing with Axel compared to another metal, it turns out better because of that 40%. But am I at 111 million? Or am I just going crazy here? Did they have defense boost 4 max? I wasn't even watching. 111,893,000. Yeah, there's 111 million right there. Okay, so I guess my opponent didn't have a good setup, but well, it's the first day. It's the first day. Everyone's just bouncing back and forth, and the main people who are trying to get into the top are probably all the way in the back, because I did wake up in the middle of the night. I hit a couple people that were with 300 attack, 300 defense, who haven't done their setup yet. So I got to keep my spot early. So for the rest of the week, I'm going to be good. That's a quick tip. If you guys are awake during reset, just optimize your Keyblade setup. Hit a couple people who are 300 at 300 to establish your spot. And then on your last try before you go to bed or you end the night or do whatever you do, just put on a proper Keyblade setup that you would do going for one more match and just end it there. That way you don't have to climb from 10,000 all the way down to the position that you're supposed to be in. So that's what I kind of did in the middle of the night, and it turned out pretty good. I wish I could see 111 million more often. I'm just sitting here, I'm like, damn, 111 million. I actually faced someone who had no defense or anything like that with the proper setup, and the outcome is ridiculous. Like, your medals do so much damage. I think my my visible is doing like 59 million or 79 million with someone who had no defense boost, and I'm just like, holy, from 79 million all the way down to like 7 million, 8 million per hit. That is a huge difference. Like, defense boost maxes just kill PvP. Without it, you can't make it anywhere. But like I was saying here, the poison missed. So because of poison missed, I had to rely on my debuffs kicking in. So the opponent does have -4 strength, like you guys can see. And then when my size kicks in, the process might go off. It doesn't matter. He's going to Esuna with the pet. So because poison failed, I don't have that strategy of skipping, but I still have the strategy of lowering their setup. So I have high defense. They got low attack. The only thing that can ruin this is illustrated Kai or Shion Kai. And with it being a mercy pull, that's why it's so important to mix that triple threat with Turtling. Because Turtling alone is pretty much dead. Now that Kairi Kai and Xion Kai is a Mercy Pull, there's no point of turtling. Turtling is just destroyed by those 2 medals. I forgot to use Nova at 65,000 damage, but we're at 36,379,000. And like I said, if paralysis went off there, I would have skipped that Kairi Kai. But now that went off, my defenses are down and his attacks are back up no matter what. It overwrites everything. So he's got full power here. So it's my Keyblade versus his Keyblade, which right now he's catching up pretty good with all those extra attacks. I'm sitting at a pretty good number. 36 million is not bad at all. Okay, he didn't have a good 2 last medals. So that is 1 match down, putting me into, was it top 1,000? I didn't even see what place I was hitting. But there you go. They call me Gothic Lolita. That's pretty cool. So that puts me into the next one. And I think with my last match, I'm probably going to hit top 1,000 if I'm not there already. No, I went for 1,260 because their attack looked pretty reasonable compared to mine. So last match, I'm going to go in a little more detail, but if you guys have been following my PvP weekly videos, you know exactly the strategy I've been using, and it hasn't failed me yet. So we got placed 947 there. I'm going to keep going in and out to see if I can find a little bit deeper. 881, let's go for this guy. Let's go for 881. Let's see what happens. Oops, you guys heard no phone call. Let's see what happens against Kenton here. Kingdom Hearts Master. We'll see about that. I like your pet though. Your pet looks very familiar. He's got that good style going on. Alright, so first setup, Defense Boost 4 Max. I guess the last guy didn't have a Defense Boost 4 Max. Because I know this setup hits about 42 million without Defense Boost 5. Yeah, 42 million, 43 million without Defense Boost 5, and depending on the opponent's defense. So we're at 43 million, which is pretty good. But I've seen someone else get like 50 million, and I'm just like, okay, yeah. The last week PvP, somebody ended up hitting me for, I think it was 42 million as well, where I was only making like, no, 49 million, 48 something, but I was just like, I could barely hit 32 on a good setup, and or a good like attack boost 7 max going off on my Hercules, and I was just like, damn, like that's a lot of power. They had extra attack on everything. They had Bob and Jack with extra attack, so it was reasonable according to what they had, but I was just like, oh, that's a lot. Like, there's no way I can compete in top 100. No way. I'm happy with my top 3,000. That's it. All right, so a reason I don't do 2 good setups off the bat, as you guys can, oh, they were out of SP. Oh, that sucks. Oh, if they had the SP for this, they would be killing it right now. 33 million, but like I said, my last setup wouldn't be good enough. Like, most people put their good setups on the second Keyblade slot and they turtle the first one. So I don't really like doing my second setup, especially as an attacker, because when you attack first, they attack, they can put a poison on you or triple threat, and then when they go next, they can apply a paralysis and right away skips your buffer, and your second match isn't as good. So that's why I don't make 3 powerful Keyblades, because I know when I'm attacking someone who's defending, my second setup's going to be useless either way, so I might as well just make it a turtle setup. I think SNL went off this time, which puts me in a pretty good position for turtle / paralysis. Paralysis did stick. I think SNL went off. I usually don't pay attention for some reason. It's just like, there's not much to PvP. You're sitting here with auto battle. You can't really do anything. Try not to forget my Nova this time, but yeah, you're just sitting here and you're waiting to see whose defense boost goes off, who has more attack, and who has better medals. That's it. There's no, I wouldn't say there's no skill, because you still got to think of your strategy. You still got to make your proper medals into 7 stars. You can't just make any medal. You got to go according to what you need. So there is a little bit of a strategy in PvP, but realistically, once you have that down and you know what you're doing, it's pretty much just sit here and wait. A good 5 minutes every match, almost. Just sit here and wait. Look at that Sykes. That Sykes would have ruined me. I'm surprised they don't have an HD Xion copying that Sykes. That's a 7-star Sykes. Look at that. Without the buffs, it still did 1 million per hit. That is some scary, scary shit right there. I think someone did like 3.3 million damage per hit with me one time, and it was just like, okay, I gotta back up. I can't do anything. But played 800, place 881. Got my bronze ticket. Yay! More bronze tickets. I don't need any more sub slots. I just completed Stroke of Midnight, Starlight. They're both 120 out of 120. I'm gonna quickly show you what I did in the background before we did the setup. So sub slots. I got an extra 0.793. Not the greatest somewhere in here. There's like a couple 0.1, 0.2. So I have a lot of work to do in my sub slots. But 0.793 on the Stroke of Midnight. And Starlight has 0.797. And I worked on my fairy stars a little bit in the back too. I was just like, oh, let's go check the fairy stars. All I need is 4 more magic, but I have the issue with reverse magic. I could make a couple of them to 7 stars, I think, but I wasted all my tier 3s for those 2 Keyblades, and I don't know what I'm going to pull in the future. I might pull some more tier 5, so we'll see. But that's it for this PvP. I am in place 881. I got to do PvE Colosseum. I totally forgot about that. That has an attack boost 7 max in it with the Lux Plus, I believe. Let's go look real quick. And I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to skip out on the PvP boards and go for this attack boost max here. Yeah, attack boost 7 max and Lux Plus. That is pretty much free. I'm going to get at least 1 copy. And if I try really, really hard, I might make top 1,000, but I doubt it. I'm so behind and I got a lot to do. So I'm going to go for that 1 copy. 1 attack boost 7 max. Skip on the avatar boards, maybe, depending on the end of the week. And then go for it. No, I'm not buying jewels. So that is pretty much it. That's all my thoughts on this week, what I'm doing for PvP, the avatar boards, polling, just my setups, and saving my fairy tickets. I think at the point I'm at right now, saving my fairy tickets are probably the best bet for me. There might be a little bit increase into power here and there, but I don't have the skills to go along with that. So I should kind of dedicate my jewels towards skills, but if I stick into top 1,000 throughout the entire week, then there's just no point on me jumping the gun. Skills are important. Attack boost 7 max SP gauge 1 is going to be huge no matter what. So the jewels are there for that, but in all honesty, I'd rather wait for skills to thrill for 1,500 jewels. Maybe a better avatar board. I don't know. JP's anniversary is around the corner. We might get the same avatar boards they get, and there might be really good skills in there. So for now, it's hard to say, but I'm going to skip it on those avatar boards. It's hard. It's hard. Let me know what you guys are doing for PvP. What hard decisions did you guys have to make? Are you doing good? Are you doing bad? I think my free-to-play account probably made top 5,000, which equals a silver ticket, which my free-to-play account has better luck than my main account, and I'll show you guys that in another video. The lighting here is crazy. I have to adjust this camera so many times. If you guys did enjoy the video, don't forget to hit the like button. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Keep on smiling, and I'll see you in the next one.